Right, many of the cars we bring you on this show are highly modified, but there's a time and a place to leave them well alone. Case in point, this real deal and ultra rare factory muscle car. Thanks to Need a Car, we're in New Plymouth, checking out Cathy's 1970 Plymouth AAR Cuda in Moulin Rouge Cuda.
When I was a young girl, I never played with Barbies. I always had my garage and my Hot Wheels. I don't know if they were Hot Wheels cars back in those days, but the little Matchbox cars. I don't know where it's come from. My family really weren't into it, but brought up by a dad and a brother, I suppose. I just got into boy things. So yeah, that's pretty much where it started. Purchased my Mustang 12 years ago now, I think. Joined the American Muscle Car Club and met lots of friends that had the same passion as me and never looked back, really.
The Mustang sent the muscle car kick into full swing. So, where did the Cuda enter the frame? Well, a friend was selling up his model collection. Cathy thought she might relieve him of a couple of the Mustangs she had her eye on. However, what caught her attention was a bright pink Cuda. A car then and there Cathy decided she needed in both scale, form and life size.
I looked at it and I said, I've got to have that car. And he sort of laughed and said, oh, good luck with that. You realise how rare it is. And I said, oh, well, you never know, one day. One day I decided, when I sold my big house in Auckland, I downsized and decided, well, okay, I'm going on the hunt for that dream car.
The dream car, a 1970 AAR Cuda in factory Moulin Rouge, unsurprisingly wasn't exactly flooding the classifieds. Cathy enlisted Chuck of Chuck's Restorations to lead the hunt for a needle in a haystack.
It was a very rare car. I didn't realise how rare it was until they started the search. AARs obviously were bought out in 1970. They were only produced for 2 months, from the 11th of March through till the end of April. They produced 2,740 of the AARs all up. Out of that lot, there was 53 Moulin Rouges produced. Yeah, this is one of the 53 that were produced, so here we are.
53 in 1970, but jump forward 50 years and only 14 are accounted for today. Plymouth's AAR Cuda took its name from Dan Gurney's factory-sponsored All-American Races, a team that campaigned Barracudas in the Trans Am series. The track AARs ran full-race 440-horse 305 cube V8s, while the street versions boasted 340 cubes and 3 two-barrel Holly carbs, dubbed a six-pack, backed by either a 4-speed or torque flight. The interior? That was basic Cuda, but with its factory-rate stance, fat rear feet and wild 70s colour options and graphics, it was an eyeful as much as an earful.
The AAR has its side pipes, the exhaust coming out the front of the rear tyres. It's got the strobe decals down the side. It's got the eyebrow spoilers out the front and what they call the ducktail spoilers at the back. It's the shape, it's the style, it's the look, it's the stance of the Mopar. Yeah, love them. When I first mentioned to the guys in the car club that I was getting a Mopar, they were like, oh, have you ever driven a Mopar? You know, you need to drive one before you purchase it. And I totally ignored them like I normally do, but it actually drives better than the Mustang. It's an easy car to drive.
And drive it, Cathy does. As rare a fish as it is, the factory didn't build the AAR to sit in cotton wool. Cathy figures, why start that now?
Yeah, I was a little bit antsy about it. It did get a couple of stone chips, which I hated, but you know, you've just got to get over that. You buy a car to enjoy and to drive, and to me, the enjoyment of owning a muscle car is watching people pointing, smiling. You know, you make people smile when you drive down the road, and they just love the cars, love the look. And so you've got to get it out there and use it, you know.
In New Zealand, genuine AAR are even thinner on the ground, and that club gets especially lonely in matching numbers. Safe to say a slew of modifications aren't on the cards. And while the Mustang that got the ball rolling might be up for sale, this Cuda sure isn't going anywhere fast. The muscle car bug has a good hold, and Cathy figures the Cuda might deserve more quality company.
It's like they say when you get a tattoo. you know, you always want to get more and more and more. Well, we are in the same boat with cars, you know. We've got 5 between us now in the fleet, and yeah, ready to get another one. So we just got to find garaging that's big enough, really. That's the biggest problem.